Hey everyone, what's going on? Alright, we are here with Metaverse Night. Um, we are going to be talking about quite a bit. I wanted to really go over kind of the purpose of this um, whole ideology and everything, just to make it a little bit easier to understand. Um, Especially since we are kind of doing something that's completely different from what most people are doing. Um, so if you do want to um, tune in, you can either be on Discord, you can be on YouTube. It really doesn't matter at this point, but if you do want to like ask questions live to me and be in here in the Discord with me instead of typing out, you can definitely do that. Um, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of different topics about the metaverse. So what I have up right now that you guys are seeing is what we've done so far since we last talked about this on Monday. Um, but I am going to bring this over. So to kind of give a reference, if you guys ever want to look into some of the blockchain projects that are going on right now, so you have Decentraland, you have Blocktopia, you have Sandbox, Engine, and Star Atlas. So these are, I've kind of looked into a lot of these different projects, and we'll go through them. But they're very, very interesting. So you have Decentraland, earliest pioneers in the metaverse. It's practically a 3D universe. 3D universe allows players to develop plots of virtual real estate alongside participating in many other activities. Players could also host events, engage in social activities, and create content on Decentraland. As a matter of fact, Decentraland is a renowned project in the metaverse well before the buzz around the metaverse started building up. Developed in 2016, the simple 2D game has turned into one of the best metaverse crypto projects, with NFTs pinned at hundreds of thousands of dollars in value. And we'll take looks at, actually, I wonder if this will take us here. Just so you guys can kind of see what they look like. Um, so here's Decentraland, their website in a sense. So you can kind of see what's going on, what you can trade. Um, I am not going to go into it right now. But yeah, so this is, they have their own Discord. Oh, this is the builder. So you can buy land, a new scene, all this other garden, whatever. Um, so yeah, they have, this is a pretty cool project, so you can definitely check them out. Um, we also have Blocktopia. Second important addition among top metaverse blockchains and crypto projects is Blocktopia. It's basically a VR metaverse game where you have to play in a setting with skyscrapers. Skyscraper has 21 different floors, representing a maximum supply of 21 million bitcoins. Uh, Basically aims to offer a hub in the metaverse for socializing, work, events, and many other activities. Blocktopia utilizes Poly for offering the four primary functionalities of learning, earning, playing, and creating. Four distinct functionalities enabled by blockchain and Blocktopia. Wow, validated its position among top metaverse projects. So you guys can kind of see this one. Hey, Drew. Adrian, I see you. Alright, so we have Blocktopia up here. So this is a really cool one, how they have it set up and everything. And this looks like it is built in Unreal because I see a lot of stuff that I have seen, like you could actually use. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check if I'm right on that one. Blocktopia has provided unprecedented VR experience. So here's kind of their page that they have that you guys could check out. Um, it's a lot of purple. It's a lot of purple. Or pink, I guess, if maybe. It's purpley pink. Um, Yeah, so token utility. Block is the native token in Blocktopia. Block will be required to purchase or lease all real estate within Blocktopia. Blocktopians will be able to purchase items from the Blocktopia marketplace via a NFT mechanism. Marketplace it will showcase items to personalize both real estate and custom avatars. As a utility token and offers holders, a wide range of features within Blocktopia. Examples include accessing exclusive events, joining pre-sales and staking. We'll work on a governance model. Reblock NFT holders will form part of that governance council. Oh, so basically what we're doing. I didn't know this about this one. Each NFT will vote via a DAO. Proposals will be made to a DAO where NFT holders will vote for the majority vote winning. So yeah, they're kind of doing the same thing we want to do for ours. So that's pretty cool. Wow. Sandbox we've already talked about. As you guys know, it's a Metaverse crypto project. They actually started as a mobile game and went into the blockchain. They transferred it onto the blockchain. So it's kind of a long-standing game that just went into and changed its ways. Engine, important addition to the Metaverse crypto projects list for its unique capabilities. Blockchain platform that helps users create NFTs that they could use in in-game items. And then Star Atlas. This one's really cool because this is on the Sol blockchain. Finally, and probably one of the most innovative metaverse crypto projects is Star Atlas. It is a new gaming metaverse built on the foundations of multiplayer video game, real-time visuals and experiences, decentralized financial technology, and blockchain. One can clearly notice how Star Atlas bridges the gap between metaverse and blockchain. So this one actually I really wanted to pull up because this one, I mean the fact that it is on Sol, and it's a really unique project to definitely get into. So actually I'll play this.
Miles, the station reported a distress signal last night. They think it came from your dad's ship.
The signal, it came from past the outer ring. How is that even possible?
His ship has been reported missing for 20 years now. Pretty sure he's not coming back.
We go there, we might not come back.
What is this place?
This is going to change everything. They found out we have the map. They're gonna kill us for it.
If that's the case, there's only one thing we can do.
I know Drew could see it, but he couldn't hear it. But anyone on YouTube, you guys could hear everything. Um, so that's Star Atlas. Like I'm pretty stoked about this one. I think it'll be really cool to be able to play. Actually, I'm eyeing it, guys. I'm totally eyeing this one. So that's just kind of the top 5 projects that are out for this kind of metaverse, blockchain, and crypto projects. Definitely check them out just to kind of get a feel for it. It'll definitely help in the long run. Try to understand kind of what we're up against and what we're doing. Um, so then we also I have this Metaverse Meeting. What is this new world everyone's talking about? Uh, Metaverse can be defined as a simulated digital environment that uses augmented reality, virtual reality, and blockchain, along with concepts from social media, to create spaces for rich user interaction mimicking the real world. Think Ready Player One, but more accessible and pragmatic. Think social media has it as it exists today, but no more integrated in it, but more integrated and immersive. The notion of the metaverse, recently propelled into the mainstream by Facebook's rebrand of Meta, will transform how we inhabit the world around us. So and I will post this. We're not going to read through all of this, but kind of the facts. How do you access the metaverse? Facebook's Meta is not yet existent. Oh, this might be about Meta. Their Meta. I didn't get to this part of it, but um, it does a really good job explaining like what does a metaverse mean for Facebook. And it talks about how we relate to each other and talk among each other, and MySpace really doesn't get enough credit. It really doesn't get enough credit for being the first real social media. I'm not talking about like AIM or any of those with AOL and those. But MySpace was really the first social media experiment, and then Facebook came and Twitter and everything. So um, we've been doing this, tweeting and posting back and forth to each other for a couple decades, and this is just kind of taking things a different step. So uh, I look forward because there's going to be so many different metaverses, and I do not plan on being a part of Facebook's meta, guys. That's just not a thing that I plan on ever being part of. Um, so that'll take us into here. So what we now know is that a metaverse is a digital world. It's a digital world where you can interact, and it kind of acts as if like a regular in real life world. Um, and it all depends on also the creators, who's creating it, what kind of utility they're using, what the ideology is behind it. So like as we saw with like Star Atlas, it's a game. It's a video game that you get to play, you get to earn money, and whatnot. And trying to put us in virtual reality, why they control the real world. This metaverse is the new slavery, right? And I could see that. And that's where it's like I wanted to bring awareness to a different kind of metaverse than kind of what's out there, um, in a sense that with ours, it's a lot of people I talk to are gamers or they used to be gamers or something, and so we're bridging a gap between. I'm personally been an online student. We have kids that are online students now because of COVID or whatever may be the case. Um, And so that's where uh, ours is a little bit different, right? And so what we're doing is, so this building, for those that haven't seen, I will do a quick walkthrough. Actually, I'll zoom out real quick. So the idea behind ours is based on College Town, and so what we're trying to do is we're applying for to be to have an accredited university, one that you could, it's just like IU, UF, Oregon, whatever college it'll be the same idea, just within the metaverse. You can go in here and we'll have lecture halls and things like that. We'll have professors and everything. So we're in the process of that, but our metaverse will launch before that actually is a thing. So my goal is to actually have guest speakers come in, lecturers and things that people can just go sit in and just listen to, which I think will be a lot of fun. So for that time being, there'll be just courses like that, or lectures, and just interesting live, quote unquote live information. We'll utilize the classrooms and everything like that to um, one, work out some bugs, see what people like, what people don't like. So, and that'll be kind of the fun thing with growing that, because the actual university part probably won't be launched or ready for classes until this time next year, for that class time. So to get started, this building will be the main hub for this metaverse. This whole land is the main map for the metaverse. I agree. This is the latest and greatest they're pushing. And so what we end up doing is we'll come in here. And here there'll be, places to socialize, places just to kind of hang out, different other utility aspects in here. But think of this as, if you guys have ever been to college, but think of like the student services, student community area, just kind of where you kind of hang out. So this is what this looks like now that it's all done. And then up here will be the portals to the different classrooms. So eventually up here we'll see a bunch of doors and places, ways to enter different classrooms or like broadcasting rooms or things like that. So that's what this area is for, is just to kind of put the room portals into. You can come out here. It's just kind of another hangout area. So this is the main functionality of the entire metaverse. Okay, but we are having the biggest thing, guys, for ours is wanting to ensure the community is able to earn money. That is, everyone's asking, okay, why is Bullhouse going on this? Why is Bullhouse wanting to do this? Why are you wanting to do this? And my biggest thing is, if anybody's been around me for the last year, it's trying to figure out a way to help the community continue to learn, grow, and earn money, right? The idea behind it is to, we're gonna have game areas, like an arcade area, whatever kind of area where you can actually go play, earn crypto. We are going to be creating our own token on the Sol blockchain. So you guys will be able to sit there and earn money that way by just interacting with it. You'll be able to, open your own shop if you're an NFT creator or content creator, and you want to get your content onto the metaverse. You guys can you'll have your own shops if you want to. We'll have another. I have another map that I'm gonna be forming that you'll be able to get to, and it'll be one of those like you go and you gather resources and you want to build on your own land or whatever. You'll be earning money while you gather resources. So that's always a way to earn while you play within the metaverse. And then obviously if you collect items and you can sell them within the marketplace, or if you have, I'm definitely trying to make it to where you can connect like a website or anything like that, and you can actually sell like tangible objects within here. So think of it as like someone's like walking around the street and they stop at your shop and they're like, oh, okay, cool, and then they go in and it can route them to like your shop or something like that. So that is something I'm in the works with, making sure I can figure that out appropriately. But the coolest thing that we're doing, and this is what I've been up to for the last week, you'll see all these buildings, right? All of these buildings, I consider this prime real estate because it is right next to the college, right? But everything, if you do end up buying land in our metaverse, this is the cool thing. Whoa. All right, we're gonna play here. We have an avatar again, or now we actually have an avatar to go into the game with. Bear with the lag because I am streaming this on Discord as well as Streamlabs. So bear with me as my computer tries to not hate me. So you'll see all of these are addressed. 101, 102, 103. Over there will be the 200s, and over that way is the 300s. So what we do, alright, so 100s, and I'll actually show you the map for the 200s because I'm almost done with it. The 100s is going to be flat land, right? So we'll walk through the door, it'll enter, and it takes you now to this room. Okay, Kenna, what's this room? So this room is now your portal to and from the regular metaverse. I've stamped every one of these maps with the corresponding address on the metaverse. So because we went in 101, we see 101 down here. Um, so that you just, for, your own sake, like, yes, it is stamped. It is literally, like, this would be what you own. And then people visiting you will actually, be like, oh, okay, this is 101. Cool. So you come out here, and all of this entire island would be what you get to build on, whether you're creating a game, whether you're, wanting to build up a community, you want to build a studio, whether um, anything that you can think of for your own community, you have your own island to build on. And I wanted to give an option for like a flat surface because some people don't want to do, rocky maps or anything like that. But and eventually, yes, the water will be able to, you'll be able to swim in the water eventually. um, I have not gotten to that point yet. Bear with me. I'm working hard, guys. You can ask anybody that's been around in the Discord. I work a lot for this. So yeah, so you have this whole area. But this house right here, this building, this will act as your portal to and from the mainland. I can, if I can move this if you need me to. If you say, hey, I have such and such property, can you move this building to another area of the map so I can utilize the rest of the space? And I'd be like, yeah, cool, whatever. But this, you can hang up your NFTs. You can, if you, whatever, if there's furniture NFTs or whatever's in the game. You can place them down in here, and this is kind of like your little hub, welcoming area. You can do whatever. So that is that. And so then you come over to this fun little portal. Sorry. It says back to mainland. Simple as that. Period. Right, and so this metaverse is going to be more addictive than heroin, I guarantee it. Thanks, Ryan. If we're buying land in the metaverse, who's buying land in the real world? I hope you guys are still buying, this is part of investing, too. This is an investment, right? And I'll show you another hole so you guys can actually see that the maps are all, like, they're the same, but they're different, okay? Um, like, they are stamped. Why are you not working? There, thank you. So, you'll see stamped 107. Pretty cool. Well, so interesting enough, there are actual real estate. So people that buy real estate in the real world and land in the real world, they're actually investing in the metaverses too now. They're getting in on it. It's because it's an advertising space. It's a way to kind of get out there and just kind of evolve with what's going on with technology. So I hope you guys are still buying land in real world. Please do that because that's important. There's ETFs available already. Escape the world, go virtual. It's really attractive to teenagers and gamers. The hedge funds will own the real world. They'll own everything, guys. They're trying. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you that yes, every one of these buildings is stamped with their appropriate numbers. All right, we'll go back to the mainland. All right, so quit that. All right, so then I'm gonna open up open level. All right, so I'll take you first to this, and then I'll do a fly up so you guys can see the actual land, the actual piece of land, and then I'll go to the mountain area. This map's been kind of fun. It's been really fun actually to create. I did it in Discord today with anybody that wanted to come join and see how to kind of do it, because that's that's the other thing I'm trying to do is teach you guys how to do this so you guys can create your own metaverses. So this is, like I said, flat land. This is the map. You have all this space. You can do anything you want on this. I'm going to try to make it as open world and as possible. So if you want to, for some reason, grow crops, you can grow crops. I don't see a reason why you can't do that. So then we'll go to open level. All right, so this is the one I'm working on still. but this is going to be for the 200 block of homes. So this is your mountain range. I still have textures and things to add, but this will be the mountainous one. Um, and as requested by the guys in Discord, I did change the house for this map. So again, the portal. If you want this moved, you can have it moved. Walk in. And so it does look a little bit different. I have some fixing to do in here, but this is how this one looks. I do not have the stamp, so as you see, I don't have the stamp in here yet, so because I'm not done with it. So yeah, this one is done. This one, so the cool thing with this one is that one, you do have the mountain ranges. Again, textures. I know, I'm getting to them. But you have a couple lakes here, bodies of water, whatever. A little waterfall, and then I put some paths in here to get you to the water. There's all different kinds of paths that lead to flat surfaces to build on, that you can take advantage of. This map is also twice the size as the flat map because of the mountains. So as you can see, there's a lot of space here. Do whatever you want. It's kind of the brilliant thing, right? I'm trying to get to all the paths. There's another one. Goes right by the water. Flat surface up top, so you could, build your big house up there if you want to and overlook everything. I actually got that idea from the guys in the Discord, like asking if my house would be on top of the world. Just look over everybody. No. No, it's not. Another path right here. So you have access to different parts of the land. It's not just an enclosed area. So if you wanted me to move that little cabin on any of this little surface, I can do that pretty easily. Alright. Total flyover of this place. Alright. I believe this is the last path. Yes, it is. Alright. So, as you can see, there is some texture already, but I'm going to try to rough it up a little bit. So, and then just so you guys can have like a reference point of how big these mountains are, like here. There you go. How much, how to buy? I have, it's a funny question because I've been trying to figure that out, honestly. And it will be on the Solano blockchain, but I am going to be making our own website to mint the land pieces. So I am anticipating probably within the next few weeks we can actually launch the first set, if there's enough interest. People that want to come in, start building, buying up some pieces. So there's the top of the world. So that is the mountain one. So we'll exit that. We'll go back to the main island. So the 300 block, I am planning on doing more of like a like cabin in the woods type thing. Thanks, boss. Thank you. It's gonna be a more dense forest, cabin in the woods, period. Like, just because I know some people really like that rustic type feel. That's going to be probably the hardest one for me, but I'm really excited to do it. So the map that you guys just saw, it'll be linked to these buildings. So 201, 202, 203. So on and so forth. So the 200s right here will be your mountainous ones. 300s will be over here on this block over here. Um, so it's not just, and I don't want you guys just to assume like it's all going to be just like that. I am going to be offering parcels within this regular island, whoa, for people to build on. So you can actually pick a spot and build on here as well. But we also have people that are like early investors or anything. They have their own island. And then I also have my student island. So the student island is for anybody that is a student of the campus. So anybody that's actually going to school at the university, they will have their own, basically, townhome like this over here that is included in the tuition, where they can go and build their own worlds and get their projects off the ground and become entrepreneurs, because that's the whole thing, right? Is I want more people to become entrepreneurs, because you just don't know how the world's going to be, 5-10 years from now. So if you can, help people build their own brands and get into a new way of doing things, because let's face it, websites, they don't fully work anymore unless you're already established like 12 years ago, 15 years ago. So it's trying to reimagine how, our, future generations are going to do things. So I think it would be very awesome. So to see how this all, like what everyone can do with it, right? So and one thing I really keep it up at this rate, I'll definitely want to buy land and open up a shop. Heck yeah, boss. Heck yeah. Wow, that's a lot of wind. So the really cool thing that I'm really wanting to do with these, so let me go back over to the hundreds because I actually have numbers on. But yeah, so think of it like this. So people, you have students, right? Student union and everything right here. They're walking around. They can go into any of these shops. They can go into your shop. They can go into your world and see what you're doing and go hang out or whatever. If you're an NFT creator, it's, it's a way to do it. So here, we have the address, the 119 address. What I want to do is whoever the owner is, I want to be able to put their name here. And what their world is, whatever they're calling their world, I want to be able to put here on the sidewalk. So, if say boss has his and it's and it's 420 world or whatever. Sorry, I'm totally ragging on you. But 420 world, and then Hambone has his Hambone world, and Drew has his, I don't know, Dragon world, and someone else has Sin City, and someone has I don't know, beach party or something. Everyone's. I want it to be where everyone's little building is able to have their title down here. Um, let's see, and a house. Jeez. Don't forget to mention that it's like international waters, Wild Wild West. No, it totally is. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how it all gets developed, right? Um, but that's kind of my goal. And I've told everyone this already once, but um, big businesses and stuff, if tech comes in, if there's tech companies or bigger companies, bigger name companies, they're gonna be kind of like put over here, um, kind of amongst themselves, to kind of give everybody a fair chance, like so you have regular content creators over here, and mom and pop shops, basically, like people that are um, unless you guys want it to be you know Apple, Google in your house right here or whatever. I'm totally cool with that, but I just figured, kind of keep it to where, they'll probably have big buildings and take up land over here, big parts of land. Um, so that's just my idea right now. It's just to kind of divide it out. Um, but I will say that I am um, every every parcel of land that is bought does have an island that will come with it. So say, it'll obviously be bigger than your parcel land. So say, whether it's, you buy like, try to do this an easy way here. Sorry guys, brain's not working at the moment. Starter, let's do this. Architecture. Alright, so we have space 1, and we have, go up, and we have space 2, okay? So, yes, this space will have, it's always 4:20 my time, like, yeah. So depending on what, you know, kind of where this is on the map, given what it is, they can also determine, you know, okay, yes, mountainous or whatever. I'm going to try to figure out if there is a way to select the type of land you want for your NFT. But at the moment, my brain is now saying, um, you know, kind of make it a 63 by 63 quad for everybody. Because a 63 by 63 quad is half of what this landmass is. It would have been the size of the mountain. The mountain one, yes, that was a 64. Yes. Um, so it's still a good size. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just make them all kind of that same. And I'll put it in the descriptions, kind of, you know, yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm still piecing that part together, guys, because I did switch out how I was going to do this. Originally, it was just going to be everyone bought this land, and there was no islands, so it's kind of a new thing. That is literally a new thing that I developed last night, which was pretty cool. Or was it last night? Yes, last night. So yeah, anything. So whether you have this or this, you will have an island that you can go and, you know, create as your own, at your own world within the metaverse. So, you know, say like you know, you have like a little house and you have some decorations here and you decorate inside the house. Okay, cool. But then you have the entire island that you can go do and make a game or build your own community or whatever. But this, you know, maybe they have items that they want to sell within this and then take it over, you know, create their own community on the island too. So it's just all different functionalities, options. Everybody loves options. So um, that's kind of the idea behind all this. Um, I have I haven't quite seen anything quite done like this yet, um, but I'm pretty stoked about it, guys. I'm very stoked. Um, just cheese. This is exciting. The island is like its own instance, right? When I enter my parcel, it'll take me into my house, just like an online. Yeah. So, boss, I don't think you were here. Oh, let me delete these before I totally forget. All right. So we'll go through this one more time. Let me get back over here. So so these houses right here, I'm calling dibs on building supplies. Yes, I'm flying. So these are just basically empty shells. These just serve as a portal, essentially. Um, Roblox for adults. Can't wait to see how shady, freaky the metaverse is gonna get. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. All right, so we're gonna play here. Can handle the logistics. Okay, so we got our person. Right. All right. So we're gonna say this. We're gonna say 115 is Boss Blunt's, right? Where he's gonna enter his home. All right. He's gone home. All right. So boss, this is your portal. So this is kind of your welcoming mat for everybody that enters into your metaverse, into your community, right? So you can have like a list of rules or your NFTs or maybe like, you know, a video screen showing your podcasts. Um, and so then, and as you can see, it is stamped. Um, Sorry, my headset totally turned off. So it is stamped with the 115, so it is marked. Um, so then this is the flat world, like I was showing earlier. So this is, you know, I might actually change all the houses to how the mountain one is. because I really kind of like it. How does I mean, I mean, look at GTA. They have all kinds of bongs and all kinds of shit in there. So who knows? Maybe we can do that. Um, and we'll figure out how to integrate stuff like that. But yeah, you would have all this land, boss, to build your studio or shop, your NFT shop, your community housing if people want to, have houses on your land. Because like you could essentially, I mean, I think if I'm thinking right, which I think I am, so boss could actually, we're assuming this is boss, guys. I'm gonna see if I can set this up. So say boss has housing that he's put up, he's created. Um, he could link NFTs to them and rent them out or sell them or something, so you guys could like go and live on boss's metaverse. The whole idea is to get the community to be able to make money. It's literally it. Um, Thank you, Tuli. Um, but the other idea that I'm having, and I was tossing around with Hambone today, is that if you own this piece of land, right? If you own this, I'm going to see, and I cannot guarantee this, I cannot promise this because I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to try to get it to where you can actually edit this land. If you have this flat land and you want to put a mountain in it or whatever, if you want to be able to edit your land, I'm going to see if I can do that, if there's a way to drop the file for Unreal Engine or whatever. I'm going to see if it's possible. But yeah, it'll be an accredited college that's in the metaverse. So, but that is my last thing. What engine does Metaverse run on? So there's all kinds of different engines, but this is actually being ran on Unreal. I have built all of this in Unreal Engine 5. Party boats? Hey, if you want to, that's on you guys. If you guys can do the boats, you guys can do the boats. But yes, this is all made on Unreal Engine 5. I am currently at 73 hours. 71 hours total in this. Um, I don't know quite yet what the skins for the avatars will look like. Whoa! Why am I... Stop. See? This is what happens, guys. Alright, so I'll hit play. Unreal, damn. Yeah. Real opportunity to build shops to support the college and university. Exactly. So the last thing I have that I truly want to build for the university is going to be out in that distance right there. It's going to be like a boardwalk type thing. And those shops personally will not have islands. Those shops will just be. Yeah, I know a game developer on Unreal 4 and expanding to 5 works. Yeah, no, Unreal 5 is amazing. I've used 4. I hated 4. Absolutely hated 4. New World Interactive. Nice. But yeah, that's the last thing I'm going to be building for the school itself is like a little boardwalk for shops. But this is, like for those that are just joining, this is the student union area. So this is kind of, I mean, anybody can come in here. But I have to still break it up, build walls and whatnot, put some furniture in. But this is the main hub where, everyone can gather, hang out, whatever. But everyone kind of spawns at the front door. Um, so I'm just glad that everyone kind of gets to see the how big this thing is now in relation to the characters. So, and boss, you'll love this. I mean, I'm sure everyone will. But what I'm also doing for anybody that is in the metaverse, so any of the lectures, anything like that. Say there's a guest speaker or something, you want to go sit in the lecture. You don't actually have to be a student to go sit in the lecture. That'd be kind of asinine, right? You won't earn credits. You don't earn credits, or you can't get a degree just going and sitting into lectures. But I am having that ability to where anybody that's in the metaverse, say, I don't know, say Dr. Trimbath. I'm not saying that she's there. I'm not saying that she is anything in this. It's just an example because it's a name that everybody knows. Say that Dr. Trimbath comes in and she's giving a lecture on something. Everybody will be able to go sit in it, but you might not. You won't be earning credit for it if you're not a student. So I am opening up all lectures to anybody that wants to go sit in them. So you can go pop in a class, whatever. You need to brush up on trig or something. Maybe you can go sit on a class for that. Be like, oh, okay, I got it. Um, so that is the college main campus. I still have to build the classrooms, which won't be too bad. Do I have any questions about anything? It's coming along really well. Thanks, boss. That means a lot. It really does. But like I said, I know metaverses they freak me out on some occasions. They really do. If they are not utilized the right way. But that was the biggest thing whenever we decided to do a metaverse, that it had to have utility. It had to have a way for people to build their own wealth. There had to be a way to encourage entrepreneurship. New philanthropic way to support alternative learners like me. Exactly, Just Cheese. Exactly. Um, this is amazing. Thanks, Shadow. Thank you. But yeah, so this is the project. Like I said, I'm hoping that I can actually launch. Probably, I'm gonna try to launch all of the land, all these houses, all these townhomes. I'm gonna try to launch this land in the next 2 weeks, um, along with gameplay and things like that. Like basically, so people can start getting started building. Like that's yeah, the college accreditation. Yeah, and it'll be in Florida. It'll be accredited through Florida. Um, so like I said, it might be it might be for the spring semester in 2023 because um, it takes time, one, to get all the paperwork filed, find professors, build up some liquidity to actually be able to pay the professors, and whatnot. So there it is about a year time for the college to actually be open, but people can come in. I'm going to be launching the actual metaverse itself. Um, Within the next few weeks, hopefully. And what I'm going to try to do for now is that if there's people that want to come talk and they want to use the classrooms and kind of teach different things, they're just going to be open to use. Um, so right now the platforms. So if you have like ours and you have Sandbox and you have Decentraland, they can't really interact yet. Granted, yes, they are all on the blockchain. They're all decentralized. They can't interact yet because at the moment it's kind of like taking Call of Duty and Halo and League of Legends. Like they're all different, right? So they can't really interact yet. But I do believe the technology is coming about. I have to wrap my head around aromatic NF, all this. Still playing Atari. I understand, Peter. I understand. Um, can you sell Cliff Notes? um, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, whatever. Oh, and that's the other thing. So the other thing we're doing with the university is that all of the credit hours and the diploma would actually be on the blockchain, verifiable through the blockchain, is kind of the main goal. So that's that. Um, I am, for anybody that is interested in learning Unreal Engine, if anybody is interested in building their own metaverse from scratch, so that you guys can actually start in on this. This is literally the kind of at the ground level. I am in the Discord constantly helping people learn how to do this with Unreal, teaching and just learning to build it up and getting your foot into it because this is kind of the next thing. So, and if you can learn it and learn how to utilize it and just be a part of it, I think it's a lot of wealth right there. I am also doing a community project. I'm announcing it today. We talked about it the other day on Monday, but um, I'm going to put together um, a chat thing. Sorry, a text channel within Bullhouse Discord. Um, Boss Blunts, if you want to do it in yours too, kind of like a integration thing. But I want to get a list of people that want to actually learn to do this because we are going to do a collaboration project. Um, and you guys can actually launch your own metaverse that way, but it'll be a collective um, project where people are, a group of us are building a world um, from scratch and whatnot. So you guys can actually learn. You said you'll be taking payments with Sol. Yeah, so it'll be on the Sol blockchain. This will all be on Sol blockchain. I thought about doing Poly, but I like the Sol blockchain. I like it, and there's projects really starting to come into that blockchain now, and it's just a little bit more stable, in my opinion, for the long haul, and the gas fees and transaction fees and everything else. So it's it's a pretty cool way to do it. I know people will probably be like, "Oh my God, another wallet," but Solana it's a great crypto. Um, so if you can check that one out. um, so yeah, I do encourage you guys. We're gonna be talking like I love talking about the economy, but right now, as Boss Blunts has pointed out numerous times, I've pointed out numerous times, it's crashing. And so personally, I felt an obligation to help teach people how to transition into a different world and try to figure out how to continue to build wealth as we're watching the economy kind of tank. Um, do some research on the metaverses. It is a lot. If you have questions, I've been hanging out in our Discord quite a bit lately. I've been hopping into Boss Blunts here and there. So I am around. Um, tweet at me, whatever you need to. Just get a hold of me and say, hey, I have questions. I am happy to answer them. I know that probably seems odd, and I'm probably going to get some hate from other metaverse creators. But I don't think this information should be secret. I think people should be able to learn how to do it and just hone the skill. Because, I mean, like 3D modeling, Hambone's been working in Blender and creating this NFT project that I'm hoping that actually is going to be our avatar. We'll see though. If not, we'll figure it out. But right now we just have a white astro-looking dude. Um, but yeah, so that is that for tonight, guys. If you do want to continue the discussion, I am going to be in Bullhouse Discord. I will put a link to the Discord in the chat. Invite people. I would love to continue the conversation. Copy. There you go. I am off for the weekend, so if I'll probably, obviously working on this throughout the weekend or whatever. So if you want to pop in and say hi, definitely do so. See what else what other craziness I'm doing, or watch me bang my head on my keyboard because I can't do something. But other than that, we will be back on Monday, seeing what happens over the weekend, especially with all the inflation stuff and what our sweet government's been doing, and just kind of another glimpse at what's been going on, any updates. So until then, guys, good night.